only a few weeks, and we will meet again in Nuremberg face to face. And I can say it's a pleasure for me, and I'm very excited for this happening and to see you all again in Nuremberg. But today we want to take a deep inside look into one of our central tools of Embedded World, the Ticket Center, and his various options. For this reason, we have invited Sebastian Grein. He's CEO at Aditus, and he will present all the features to us, and maybe he has some special or secret tips for us. Welcome, Sebastian, and thank you very much for your support. And yeah, sorry.
Welcome, Bene. Yeah, I appreciate it. Absolutely. Yeah, let's see if there be some insights.
Yeah,
looking forward.
And the second phase, you see, it's my colleague Lisa as the mastermind of Embedded World, and Lisa and I together, we try to answer your questions after Sebastian's presentation, and yeah, we hope we can find a solution for every question. For the questions, I would suggest please write the questions into the chat, or if Sebastian allows interrupted questions, so please raise the hand so we can all do the answers. Sebastian, it's okay for you to intermediate questions, or?
Yeah, it sounds good, but I think let's go quickly through all the functions. So it's good to have an overview, and after getting the overview, there's a good time to ask some questions for understanding and to the features. I'm going to do a quick overview. I think in 20 minutes, maximum half an hour, we know all the features, then we can discuss over it. Yeah.
Then we do the Q&A afterwards, after your presentation. We also wanted to record this webinar to make it available for all the other customers who can't join this meeting. I hope it's okay for everyone. And if not, please let us know now. Okay, seems not. That's good. Perfect. Thank you very much. And yeah, so Sebastian, I turn over the table to you, and I'm very interested to hear the deep insights of Ticket Center and branding Ticket Shop. Thank you very much.
Cool, Ben. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to guide you through the amazing Embedded World Ticket Center. Yeah, finally, Embedded World face-to-face again. Anticipation is rising, really looking forward. So my name is Sebastian. I am from Aditus. We are located in Hanover. So hello from sunny Hanover today. And yeah, we are taking part as visitors every year at the Embedded World because all our suppliers are there. So we are an IT company, but enough about Aditus. So today I'd like to point out for you some important aspects, I think, or in aspects that are important for the success of your trade show appearance, and which are from time to time, are not in the 100% focus. Yeah, an important thing from our experience is that you could help as an exhibitor to welcome the right visitors to your booth and just help your luck a little bit. That means that don't leave it just to chance that the right persons will appear at your booth. And this is where the Ticket Center absolutely helps, and where we have amazing functions that you will even be able to track your visitors and to see if the important persons for you will show up. And let's say I'm going to share my screen now, and let's go through the process step by step. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure, because we have a lot of new functions, there will be new aspects for you. So let's start at the very beginning of the process. So you all know the exhibitor area here for Embedded World, Nuremberg Messe, and here you can come to your personal exhibitor area. Just click on log in now. Then you will be welcome to your personal exhibitor area. Just one login, and then you'll be able to switch to the ticket center by clicking over here. Then you'll be automatically linked to the ticket center. Yeah, and as the name says by itself, a ticket center is for managing your tickets for your exhibitors, for your team, for your staff. And what is an important function we want to have a look on today is how you can invite easily your customers, your potential customers, and yeah, work together with your sales and your marketing team. So just to give a short overview, so here on the top of the page, you see, all right, it's test firma OSA. That's my demo appearance here. We have like a social media channel here for the embedded world tweets. Here are planning and tasks when Bene and team give some informations about milestones. And here's an activity feeds where you see the latest news on how was the response on your invitations and on your campaigns. So this is like a sales funnel we see here at the invitation management. It's a sales funnel, but also like a dashboard for you where you can track exactly, yeah, how many visitors, how many clients already replied on your invitations. And you see here the sum of vouchers or the sum of invitations you could send. So the number of invitations is not really limited. You can invite as many potential visitors or customers you like to. It's already included in the exhibition and taking part at the exhibitions. So the next funnel you see here, that this exhibitor here, that we already invited 20 clients and that one client already registered. So this is all the information you need about inviting clients. Here on the next funnel, you see the exhibitor passes, how many passes is your quota, how many you'll be able to register, how many passes already been addressed, and how many of your staff is already registered. And here at last, the marketing options, we will have a look at it later. So this is as a short overview. So, and I think let's do it. Let's see how the process is to invite clients. The promise is that it's really easy and that we will get a lot of additional cool features out of it. But let's have a look at how easy it is to invite your clients. It's like an email campaign tool. That means you can give the different campaigns dedicated name to track the success of the campaign. So I already created a campaign. It's EW22 2022 rocks. And on the next step, the team of Embedded World already has a created email template. So this is a one-fits-all template that gives all the necessary informations about about redeem the voucher and what is necessary for it, and the email is sent out in your name so that your clients will see, all right, it's a personal invitation from my company, from the exhibitor I know. So just choose here, should it be a mailing in German or in English, and then press next step. And then the next step, we come to the point where we can put in the data for inviting the clients. There are two checkboxes. So what's important to say here, because it's, of course, this is your data, and should know, just if you have this question in mind, we will take care of your data. You know, the data protection law in Bavaria is even more strict than in the EU. That means it's strictly separated from the data. This is just your personal area, and after the show, the data you put in here will be automatically deleted. So that, just that you know, this is completely separated in just your personal area, where you can manually input data to invite customers, or what is a lot more comfortable, to do it via an Excel file. There's a template defined. So I've just opened the Excel template here to see which informations are necessary to invite the clients, to invite customers. So I have to put it here on the screen. So it's a very easy a file where you just see, okay, the marked columns here are the mandatory ones, so like salutation, first name, last name, email. This is everything you need, and nothing more. And after you filled out this Excel file, you can upload it. Just browse it or put it there via drag and drop. I just put in a file where there's a little error in it, and you will get a feedback, dedicated feedback. Here, one record was identified as invalid. So why in row 11 the email address is invalid? So that even means that the ticket center does a cross-check if everything works out fine. And when you see, all right, there's something to be corrected, you can correct it, and then again upload it. And then you will see, well, here 9 records were added successfully. So there's no limit for that. You can import like hundreds of records. That's no problem at all. So I think so far so good. Click on next step. Then you can see if everything is addressed properly. If the your customer name is displayed here right. And after you checked it and say, all right, it looks fine, you can just start the campaign over here, and that's it. So basically 3 or 4 clicks and you set up an email campaign where you personally invite your customers, your potential customers to the event, and to make sure that these customers really show up where you want to have it, at your booth. So let's come to the next part, to a very cool part, to show you how you can manage the data and what kind of insights you will get out of this invitation. At first, we see here, all right, the amount of invited clients is higher now. And you will get, this is all live here. Yeah, so that means even on the event, when you maybe have it on your smartphone or a kind of mobile device, you can always see when a customer of yours enters the show. And that's nice. I think every one of us or the sales team waits for some special customers. And when you invite them, you have the chance to see if they appear at the show. And when they access, you will get a feedback here. Yeah, and I think this is something your sales team would love. So here's a complete list of visitors you invited, and we have different columns here. So let's look for a customer that's already registered. I registered yesterday as a Mr. Hartmut Helwig. There are a few services you can do for the customer. For example, maybe the customer lost a ticket or said, oh, I can't find the email anymore, something like that. You can see the show ticket, can print the show ticket out or email it again to your customers. And you see here, all right, this person is already registered. So I am going to search for Mr. Helwig here. And yeah, you can search for a family name, for a show name, and yeah, you will get a feedback here. And you see it, all right, invitation was 21st of May, and at the same day, Mr. Helwig registered. And same here, you will see if Mr. Helwig enters the show, you will see it here with the exact timestamp. So yeah, that you really know when your customers you're waiting for are entering the show. And yeah, at least you will just see it when they follow your invitation. So I think it's a good idea to yeah, to act quite fast so that you'll be the first exhibitor that that invites the yeah very important customers. Same here in the activity feed. You see here, right? You have I see here that we invited 9 customers here, and you will see also when someone registers and who it was, so that you stay always up to date here. So amount of vouchers not limited, so just yeah, just go on inviting, no limit for that. Same logic here at the pass management. So this is for yeah, planning the stuff, planning the building and dismantling. And I will give you just a short overview of the process here, which is important too, of course. So you can decide here if you like to invite your team via email, as we saw before, or if you like to provide registration codes so that you can download the codes here. At the next step, there are 2 quotas, 2 contingents you can choose from. The exhibitor pass is allowed to access before the show, after the show, at assembling and dismantling. But these voucher codes here, this is an own ticket or an own article that will be just be able to enter during build up and dismantling, not during the show. So yeah, so look carefully who needs exhibitor pass and which company, maybe the stamp builder or anyone else will need that kind of quota here. We go on the next step here. You can say, all right, I like to have 5 voucher codes to download, and you can download it as an Excel file and can send it directly to your staff if you like to, or just do the super easy invitation process. It's 100% the same as we saw at the invite clients process. So let's come to the marketing options, which are quite new to the show, which give your trade show appearance even more, yeah, some more marketing aspects. At the very first, you just need to book your branding packages. I already did it here in this dialog. This would be just clicking 2 times of OK. Yeah. After that, you will be able to fill out the branding package informations. So, and yeah, maybe everyone who's with me in the call now, maybe just do it, because it's all included in your exhibitor pages package. It's totally for free this year. And I think it's a very good opportunity to check these functions out. So yeah, just order it here at book branding packages. And the next step, you can manage the branding packages. And I want to give you a short overview of how, your company and your exhibiting at Embedded World would be highlighted with this branding package. We have 3, or I would say 4 different kinds of branding. So that means when you invite your visitors to the show, everyone who's invited by your company will see a special landing page. Would be personal welcomed on the show in your name, and will receive an entry notification while entering the show. So in the moment this person scans the ticket, the person will automatically receive an email where it said, "Wow, welcome to Embedded World, and don't miss out to see at our booth, and yeah, heartily welcome from your exhibitor." And so that means when the visitors register their ticket, they will they will see a landing page with your logo, with your branding at first. We have a like a demo logo here from Adidas. I think Adidas will be this year no exhibitor at Embedded World, but I think it's a good example just to show how it works. We have a preview function here. So this will be the very first page before the registration starts, and yeah, there will be a large background image with your company logo on, and yeah, maybe there are different formats by using smartphone. So this is the reason why we need different sizes of the graphics, but these sizes and definitions of the graphics are shown here. So this is something you can easily give your marketing or your graphic designer and say, please give the logo or our image in these sizes. And last but not least, is here a key visual that we will follow all through the shop. I will show you that live in a second. And this will be the welcome at the Speedy. Speedy is the entrance terminal at Nürnberg Messe at the exhibition. So when the visitor scans the ticket, it will hardly be welcomed by you and sees the company logo. And yeah, I think it would be a good idea to fill in the stand or the booth number so that the visitor knows 100% where to find you. And when after receiving the email from you, so the invitation from you, it will look like this. So this is an email. I sent it to me through the ticket center. Dear Sebastian Grein, we are taking part in Embedded World. You're invited. Please click on the link. And when you click on the link, yeah, the registration process starts here with the invitation of Adidas here at the moment. And I switched to the German version. Just hold on. I'm going to click it again here. I think the session timed out. Yeah, welcome to the registration of Embedded World. And in the next step, there is a header graphic of your company that follows the visitor all through the registration process. And when you say it's a quite easy and fast to do registration process, but it's an advertisement and it's a branding that lasts quite long, all the steps through the registration process, and something we are quite sure that the visitor will keep in mind, that he definitely will find the way to your stand, to your booth. So that's, I think, pretty easy to do. But yeah, when you combine it with being very active in inviting your customers, you make sure that lots of visitors will see your branding, and that lots of visitors will then follow your invitation. And yeah, to make sure that the right person show up and that no one misses out your stand. So this was a very short overview about the functions of the ticket center, and yeah, nearly half an hour of informations now, of features. So now I'm looking forward to your questions. If there's something to be clarified and something we should have a closer look to.
So, are there any questions? Thank you very much, Sebastian, for these presentations. Mr. Browners, it seems the branding images are reused already from EW21. Sebastian, could you see it?
I think I'm not pretty sure. In 21, I think there was already the opportunity to brand the ticket shop, to brand the registration. So new functions now are definitely that your visitor receives a notification when entering the show, and yeah, to have the welcome at the Speedy. And okay. Yeah, the graphics here are just demo graphics. Yeah, so we want to see your branding here. Yeah.
In the end of the day, you can use the images from last year, but you have to add the Speedy images or the Speedy image.
Okay, I think
correct.
Yes, absolutely. You can use maybe when this without the year information in it, you can use the same graphics. Definitely, yeah. Okay.
So I tried voucher code and saw our branding landing page. Okay, perfect. But yeah, the old one, Mr. Browners, the old one or the new one? Did you update it, the data? Okay. That's new for us, so we have no update.
Yeah, maybe the system just kept the graphics from last year, so this would be fine if the system did it. But I was not pretty sure. But when it's like that, then it's cool. Yeah, what do you think of the function that you can see that your so if your customer is already at the show, don't forget here on the right-hand side at the axis, you will see the timestamp.
So if you can check, or if you have the time to check the invitation list during the show, then you can see, okay, Mr. X and Y are still on site, so maybe I should drop a message or send out a call. So that's a good function.
Yeah, and you can share it with your sales team or with the guys. There's always someone waiting for someone and always interested in this person at the show. And yeah, maybe you can see, oh yeah, when you see the person enter, you can just call the person and say, all right, you already entered Embedded World. That's that's nice. And then you have to take a look at our booth.
A little bit of stalking. The legal way of stalking.
All legal, compliant to the Bavarian law.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but quite a nice feature. Yeah, and please don't forget to book the branding package over here. It's just 2 clicks, and yeah, lots of branding, lots of reach you generate with that.
Okay. So Waiting for another questions.
Or just raise a hand. I think we will be also be able to unmute participants.
Okay, so I see there are no more questions. Okay, it's also an opportunity to call us after this webinar, or send an email, or drop everywhere you want a message for us. So Sebastian, thank you very much for your time for the presentation. It's very interesting to have this branding ticket shop, because you can create a complete customer journey from the invitation until the moment when the customer is entering the exhibition center. So thank you very much for this. And for you, thank you very much joining this webinar. And yeah, hopefully to see you in 4 weeks face to face in Nuremberg. And have a good time until then. And goodbye. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.